Happy Tuesday! It's Ree and Janaé, and you are now listening to the official first episode of Black, Degreed, and Unfiltered 2.0. We back! We back! We back! We back! We back! We already dropped 3 pre-show episodes. It's episode 0, part 1, 2, and 3. Yes. So please make sure you go. Listen, hold on, because I got beef with everybody. Hold on. She didn't know I was going to She didn't know I was going to do this. Listen.
It's been like 45 seconds.
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all harassed us for 5 years. Okay? Tweets, Facebook posts, DMs. In person, text messages, and even phone calls. Y'all harassed us for 5 years. So please, go subscribe to our channel and support us, because the only way that you're going to see new episodes, we are not live on the air anymore. No. We're not on the radio. We're not live streaming on Facebook anymore. Maybe sometimes, but this is the only way that you're going to see brand new, full episodes, get the uncut, unfiltered versions of Black, Degreed, and Unfiltered. You got to subscribe, you got to like, you got to comment, you got to share, you got to tell a friend, tell another friend, and then y'all both come back and subscribe.
I said we putting y'all in our business, might as well listen.
We are.
I feel like that commercial. You sitting on your couch watching TV anyway.
You might as well subscribe. And now, you know, when we was in college, it wasn't quite as big as it was. You can watch us on your TV. That's true. Okay? You can put us on your TV, on any device. You don't got to be in the car to listen to the radio, because at one point you could only hear us on the radio. Right. Look how God worked. We got cameras
technology.
I'm just saying.
I casted us to our TV and showed my mom.
I know my sister was watching us on the TV. I was like, that's fire.
There you go.
That's
high
fire.
definition HD.
HD 4K. HD 4K. Okay, caught in 4K. We in 4K. So we back. How you feel about being back, friend?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm like, we really back in this thing, and it don't even feel like it's been 5 years. Yeah. Because that's just, you know, so it happens when you got chemistry. We back on it.
Now it's just more than us just tweeting each other our thoughts.
Or texting, because I was texting Janaé all day yesterday about the ultimatum. It's terrible this season. I don't know.
You should for sure watch it.
If
you like trash TV, and if you like being like, these people are a mess, that's what you should watch.
I feel like it didn't get good until, because what, 6 episodes dropped?
I think
6 or 7. Mm-hmm. That second to last episode is when it started getting good. Before that, I was like, yeah, I'm about to.
You got to sit for a minute. It's not.
Just skip to the 6th episode.
Also, you really need to start Love Island.
Okay, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. I tried. One of my nieces was over, and they tried to get us to watch it, mm-hmm. and I just couldn't. It's mess.
That's what you want.
It is okay, I guess I didn't know what I was going into, but then watching it, I was just like clutching my pearls a bit.
Are you watching the love shows to hope people find love?
I thought that's what the.
Okay, well then you should still watch it. There's just other seasons you should watch.
Well, we started this season. We just started at episode 1. Yeah. But I didn't know. I had never heard the show. I've never watched an episode. So just going into it, I'm like, oh, they're trying to be together. But then all of these challenges, I said, oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is going on?
I could never be on the show because gross. The amount of bodily fluids swapped between people, I'm not into
that right there is what was.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
But it's still a good show.
So why you couldn't go on that, and I said it on Snapchat. Why I couldn't go on the ultimatum is after they do their little trial marriage and they come back to the table and they start talking about how they enjoy their trial marriage and they always I'm coming across the table. You want to love
my
who?
partner has never done this for me. You. Oh. In front of all these strangers.
Everybody in the world, right on Netflix, huh? Oh, absolutely not, absolutely.
Joanna
not.
Garcia Swisher. Oh, okay, this is what we're doing.
And every version of the ultimatum, whereas the ultimatum, Queer Love, South Africa. I think those are the only.
I didn't watch France because I
didn't know that, but once they lips ain't matching, I can't. You know. I would like to, but it just reminds me of a BET movie, and I don't. You know how when they do the dub, when they try, why?
You didn't watch more than one season of Love Is Blind, or do you? You watch Love Is
No,
Blind?
I watch all the seasons of Love Is Blind.
I always
fun fact. We'll never mind. Not fun fact. We'll get into it later. You'll see why I say just keep Love Is. Put a pin in Love Is Blind. That's all I'm saying. So just put a pin in it. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. I ain't gonna leave you hanging. So did you have anything else to say about what we've been up to?
I don't think so.
In the last
summertime.
It is summertime. Oh, we went to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA since the last time we recorded. Let me tell you something. This is my second time.
What's funny is they don't know when we recorded before.
Yeah. Oh well. But since then,
yes.
Let me tell you, this is my second time seeing Kendrick Lamar and a time.
It was amazing.
It was. He's great. No, he's great. Like, I want to go again. Not even I want to go to the Grand National Tour again. Yeah. It was great.
Back, like
from his entrance to the transitions, the dances, the mashups. SZA was great too. Those big bugs was kind of creeping me out just a little bit. The big,
I don't do still to people.
Yeah.
And what's funny on the drive down,
I'm kind of like that.
That is one of my fears. Ever since I was young with the Universal Circus, when they had the people walking around on stuff, I don't like them.
I'm kind of the same.
And so when I saw the bugs, I was like, good thing I'm back here because I don't like that.
Let me tell you something. The concert was great, but let me tell you, my last 2 concert experiences in St. Louis, not a fan. Okay, and I know. Listen, St. Louis watchers, listeners and viewers, let's talk about y'all's venues, okay? Nice. Because was it the Dome? Yeah. Why y'all throw everybody umbrellas out there like that?
First of all, I thought that was nuts.
That was insane.
I thought it was a little hilarious, but because when I saw all the people walking with umbrellas, I was like, "What do you think is about to happen?"
I knew that we weren't going to be able. Guys? I knew we weren't going to be able to take them in, but that was some torrential rain. That wasn't no regular rain. So to just be in the parking was, first of all, why don't y'all Dome have a parking garage? Or maybe they do. And I just missed it. But parking was ridiculous. But I knew we weren't going to be able to take our umbrellas in. Mm-hmm. But also, who was walking in there with no umbrella? So, you're brave.
So, as I am a planner. Oh. So, literally, as soon as the tour dates dropped, as soon as I decided where I wanted to go, I booked my hotel that day.
Oh, okay, see.
So, we were 4 minutes from the Dome.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, I don't play.
Yeah.
And so, I have kind of a jacket like that, but it a little thicker. So, I did that over my head because the face was beat, the hair was straight, the glam was there, and it just happened to be raining.
I'm a planner, but I didn't know which city we were trying to figure out which city we wanted to go to. Yeah. And so then we finally decided St. Louis, it was last minute. But I mean, we still got tickets and good seats for a good price. Yeah. But let me tell you, logistically, y'all gotta do better. And then again, they didn't let us bring our umbrellas out. But then we come out the concert and umbrellas are just scattered in the grass. It was so bad that we were talking about it, and then we got on TikTok and saw nothing but TikToks about how. But let me tell you something. This is how God work. I don't know how. I go, ain't that my umbrella right there? And it was my umbrella.
There you go. See, that's all you need.
I did get my umbrella back, but shame on y'all for throwing the people's umbrellas out on the ground. It was so chaotic when we walked out there. Everybody is literally scattering in the grass, trying to grab their stuff, trying to get out, trying to walk. And then they were still singing Not Like Us on the way. I was like, I love these people.
No, my last 2 concert experiences, so this one and Beyonce, have had terrible weather.
I forgot you were at that Beyonce. Oh, because then it get pushed back to like 10 o'clock or something like that? Yeah, no.
So my original plan was to be in Chicago because I had a 5 a.m. flight the next day.
Okay.
So my original plan, I was like, okay, we going 24 hours in. I'm up all night. And then we're going to get back to the hotel and I'll at least sit and then go to the thing.
Yeah.
And my best friend's sister, she was like, maybe you should try to sleep an hour or 2. And I was like, you know what? That's probably right. However, it didn't even happen. So, yes, we were there when it got pushed back to 10 o'clock because it was torrential rain and it was lightning and it was all this stuff. And
did the sirens start going off or something like that?
That is what I didn't hear them, but that is what they said.
Okay, so I saw that.
We did end up having to go in and take cover at Soldier Field. And so my last 2 trips to Chicago really haven't been my favorite. So far, people be like, I love Chicago. Haven't seen it myself.
I'm one of those I love Chicago
Never
people.
Seen it.
Sorry. I have a great time in Chicago. And I have family in Chicago.
I've had 2 fantastic concerts, one being Megan Thee Stallion and the other being Beyonce. Everything else surrounding about Megan Thee Stallion. Not a big fan.
How did y'all take shelter at the stadium? Like what was...
So we went under, not like under the stadium.
Oh,
no. So basically, seats. We went out into the walking part. The walking parts are covered.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And so I mean, there were some people like on the higher levels who were under, but they were still out. And so like there was one point where we were sitting down looking up, and you could just see the rain just come in, and the people up there was hollering, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because they was getting rained on. Me, I was dry in my boots. It was the show was my great. Boots. But
don't tell me my date is coming up.
I'm not. But getting out of Soldier Field was nuts.
Yeah, I can
because where they had people get dropped off for Ubers is not where you get picked up. Why would they do that? Yeah. And then also, if that's not the case, why would you not have a sign that says this is where you go to get picked up? So you just letting 60,000 people out into the streets of Chicago, and you got to walk a whole mile and a half to get a car. It was nuts. So we didn't get out of the show until after 1. Didn't get to safetyness to order an Uber until 1:45.
And what time did you get there?
5 o'clock.
Oh,
girl! And I'm talking
cowboy boots.
But the planner, packed walking shoes. And so same with the umbrellas. I didn't know if they was gonna let people bring additional shoes in, but they did. And I was like, thank goodness. But getting through all of that, didn't get back to the hotel till 2:45. Got in, changed my clothes, and went to the airport to get there at 3. Yeah. I was like, this is stupid.
That's a lot.
So me and Chicago, we had beef. So far,
you have to go again. You have to go again.
And everybody keeps saying,
don't go for like a concert. Like just go. Yeah, because I was in Chicago for a week for work, maybe 2 years ago, and I had a time. My hotel was right Navy Pier. I had a great view from the hotel. All that.
And like we did the tourist spots the first time we went. Like we did Navy Pier, we did the river. Like we just saw it and stuff.
I got on the freaking Ferris wheel, and I'm scared of heights, but it was a time.
That's fun. I did Ferris wheel in California, and I was like. I said, this is the second time I've been on one. It was like one of the swing ones.
No.
I'm all set, guys.
Yeah, no.
Great pictures. That was all. But yeah, me and Chicago got beef.
Yeah. So in conclusion, if you are over a concert, we got to stop letting logistics slide. Okay. Cause that is just, listen, cause I didn't even say, well, my last second to last St. Louis concert experience was not logistically, but let me tell you something. If you don't know, my background is in audio engineering. That's what my degree is in. That's what I went to school for. And let me tell you something. The sound in Enterprise Center, I'm still upset because I went to see Maxwell Jasmine Sullivan in October London, and how about I have floor seats and we could not hear Jasmine Sullivan.
Shame.
Not only could we not hear Jasmine Sullivan, they couldn't hear her on stage because she let her back. You know how they say get a background singer some? Background singers couldn't hear her. They was like, nobody could hear anything. I don't know what y'all had going on that night, but don't do it again. Why don't you need to do it again? Because this is a great segue. Why don't you need to do it again? Because Brandy and Monica are going on tour at the same venue. And since they're not coming to Kansas City, the closest date that I could just drive to is in St. Louis, and it's at Enterprise Center. Don't, and I cannot stress this enough, piss me off. Don't. Listen. First of all,
I'm hopeful it's going to be fine. Usher was fine. So
I did hear that.
I'm hopeful for you guys.
And a couple other people I know, they did go see Usher, and they said Usher's sound was fine. But I don't think, y'all might know if you follow me on Twitter. I was so mad. And then I knew I wasn't tripping because, again, I got on TikTok, and it was other people like, were y'all at the concert tonight? Could you hear anything? Like, the sound was so bad that in the floor, you know how, like in the floor seat, you kind of got to talk. What you doing after that? We were talking like this on the floor. Like, that's how bad the sound was. Like, it was like, I can hear everybody's conversation around me. I don't get it right, Enterprise. Because Brandy,
fix it.
Monica, Kelly Rowland, and Money Long are going on tour.
And the Jamal boy who just won American Idol.
Oh, yeah, he did just win.
I don't know Jamal.
I don't know any songs about him. Yeah, Jamal Roberts.
I was like, Jamal Adams is a football player.
No, Jamal Roberts. He's also on the tour. Great for him.
Yeah.
But I'm there for everybody.
Yeah. For the other people who didn't just win American Idol.
Y'all see my shirt today? Where the camera at?
I'm crying.
I had to wear it because, listen, I am so excited. One, let's just, Brandy and Monica going on tour. The Boy Is Mine tour. All the years of the rumors of fighting and arguing, them being at war and the verses and all that, they said we're gonna put that aside because it's nothing really there. We're gonna have a tour. Yeah. Let me tell you, and I don't know if Brandy, if you're watching. Brandy, if you're watching, I don't even know if you know this. I'm literally in a relationship because of Brandy. Not because, but our first conversation was, I said, Brandy or Monica? And he responded, he said, Brandy is the only acceptable answer. Oh. That's our very first conversation. So we are so excited to go see. We always be like, Brandy's going to perform at our wedding, blah, blah, blah. You know, we get married. Brandy, I'm so excited. And I mean, y'all know I love Brandy. I love Monica, she cool. She got hits. But the other part that I'm excited about is Calendria Rowland. Fair. Kelly, if you know me, you know I love me some Kelly Rowland outside of Destiny's Child. Right. Kelly Rowland. I'm so excited to see her. One, to just see Kelly on tour because I feel like she hasn't been on tour in a while. And she's dropped some good music. Money Long. Listen, I don't know about whatever just happened recently with Money Long in the TikTok video. I
was on her side. She was fine. Okay. You talking about the one where she said that they wanted us to write for people, but they don't want to give us our credit? Yeah, I know. I was on her side. She's right.
That's what I think. Money Long. Let me tell you something. Her EP and album, Public Displays of Affection, is quadruple platinum in my car. Okay? Revenge, the album, quadruple platinum in my car. I love Money Long. She's a great writer. She's a great singer. Love her. But Kelly Rowland, if you're watching, because maybe she is. You never know. You never know. Kelly Rowland. Let me tell you something. And I don't know if I'm speaking on behalf of all Kelly Rowland fans or anything, but I'm just going to take the liberty and say, the children, the Destiny's children, leave them at home. We don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. Let me tell you something. The children, give them a bath, put the pajamas on, put them in bed, tuck them in, and you leave them at home. We don't got to hear nothing Destiny's Child. I need to hear Miss Kelly. I need to hear Talk a Good Game. I need to hear B-sides and unreleased records. I don't got to hear nothing Destiny's Child. We don't leave them at home. We don't need them, okay? We don't need them. And don't y'all play this tour. I'm sorry, Fred. I didn't mean to take this conversation over. I'm feel it. Go ahead. And to the production company, don't y'all play in Brandy and Monica's faces on this tour. You know how they like to give the little R&B tours. They don't give them all the graphics and the These are two 90s R&B legends, okay? I want to see production, stage, lights, smoke, fire, all of that, okay? I need to see somebody popping out of the stage like a toaster strudel, okay? I need everything. I need everything. Don't y'all play with them on this tour. I think it's gonna be great. I've already started looking at the tickets, cause the Spotify pre-sale and the fan pre-sale was yesterday.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, but the general sale was this morning, about 2 hours ago. The general sale, and then they already look like they selling well. In a couple of cities that I looked at. So go support R&B music, y'all. We can't keep talking about, we want these big tours and these R&B artists and then we don't buy tickets, or Kansas City, wait until the last minute to buy the tickets and then they cancel. Go get your tickets to this tour. Normally I don't just promote people, but then because we just had this conversation before we started recording. But go get y'all tickets. I know that's going to be a fire tour. It's going to be a lot of singing, hits. The verses was fire, so I can only imagine. I can only imagine what the tour is going to be with Money Long and Kelly Rowland and Jamal Roberts. Yeah, just go. I'm sorry.
Is that your favorite verses?
Brandy and Monica? No. That wasn't my favorite verses was probably... was it T-Pain and Lil Jon?
That was fun.
That was fun. And then it would have been Ludacris and Nelly, but it was a storm. And there was so much going on. It was nuts. There's so much going on. So, yeah, I think T-Pain and Lil Jon was my favorite one. What was your favorite verses?
I think that funny-wise, Teddy Riley and Jonte Austin. That was hilarious.
No, Teddy Riley and Babyface.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then Jonte Austin also had one.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was like back in the beginning of
COVID. Okay.
And it was fun because that's when they was like dropping the playlist on Apple Music and stuff. It was a good time. Yeah. But I think my favorite was the Bow Wow.
I was just saying, now that was the funny one. Wait, is that the one? Because Bow Wow.
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
No.
Oh. Then what are you talking about?
who was Omarion? Was it Omarion and Mario?
Sure. That seems right.
That was the funniest one to me. It was just so chaotic.
Which one was Ray J on?
Ain't that Omarion?
Yeah, because that...
It had to be. That one, it was so...
nuts.
It was just chaotic. It was hilarious
nuts.
because it was chaotic. It was so much happening.
Nobody was on key. It was crazy.
Till my baby's born. Like, well,
I have so many thoughts on Ray J.
It was so much happening. And then when Omarion and his brother came out there with the watermelon,
I have so many thoughts on them too.
What are we doing? This
Battle on Soulja Boy was my favorite. That one came out on my anniversary, and I watched it on my phone when we were at dinner. Because
Janaé.
I wasn't gonna miss it.
I don't know why.
He was understanding, I think.
I don't know why I don't remember that verses. Like, I remember
because you texted me when it was on.
Because Romeo came out.
Probably, yeah.
Why? I remember Bow Wow, but I don't remember Soulja Boy for some reason. Why did I remember Soulja Boy?
I don't know, but I was so excited.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at
two
some
of my favorites.
I know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at clips because I am truly lost. Like, I remember Bow Wow, but I don't remember. I don't know. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but yes. Okay. So yes. Support music versus all of that.
Yeah, go to concerts.
They're
a good time.
They are a
Don't
great
be acting
time.
a fool at concerts because I don't like that.
Yeah,
but
don't be doing.
Go to concerts. They're a good
and
time.
Travel to go to concerts and hang out in the city.
But maybe not Chicago.
I don't know. I've never been to a concert in Chicago, so I can't.
To be fair, the shows are great.
It's the experience
the
afterwards.
Logistics before and after are not.
I mean, but we can say the same about here because I'm still upset at Kansas City for that Beyonce concert. That was crazy. That was insane.
Freaking nuts.
And y'all better do better for the World Cup because, baby.
I hope they take the World Cup away from us. Not Kansas City specifically, but America. But that's a separate issue.
I feel that is a separate issue.
Lose it. Personally.
It wouldn't be surprising if we did, considering.
And that can actually roll into the next thing. So, if you've not been watching the news, don't. It's stressful.
and depressing.
The person who is in charge of the country has been... I don't even know if he's necessarily been battling with Iran because there's been no direct conversation. And the problem wasn't with us. The problem was with Iran and Israel. Again, all side notes. The point is that we fired some bombs at Iran. They fired some bombs back at us. And so the whole discourse came about that World War III was starting. And now there's been some ceasefires and some not ceasefires. And again, nobody really knows what's going on because the people in charge of the administration really don't know what they're doing. And that's a whole thing.
Can I pause you real quick?
Of course.
Speaking of this administration, did you see the official White House tweet that video
with
of
Usher
Trump
song? Nope. Because what are we talking about? What are we actually doing? What are we doing?
Usher, if you're watching, please send a cease and desist
today.
Like right now.
Really yesterday, but today.
I hope it's on the way.
Yeah. Hope they got it, actually. Like, what are we talking about? And also, you're the freaking president. Daddy's home. Are you joking? Are you nuts? What are you talking about?
I thought it was AI or a joke, and so I clicked on the icon and it said the official White House page. I was like, we are crumbling as a nation.
And what's crazy is I don't follow the White House on anything.
I don't either.
And I see their stuff all the time, and it is abhorrent. It is some of the worst stuff I've ever tweeted. Not even like marketing wise. I think if maybe they were better, maybe I might think it was a little bit funny. But the state of the country and what you're saying about people is abhorrent. Yeah. You're the leader of the country. Tighten up. Are you kidding?
Tighten up.
Are you kidding me?
It's like, is this real? I feel like the last 5 years of my 20s have been a fever dream. Am I? Is this the Twilight Zone? Global pandemic.
I wake up every day and I just go, it's something else. Like, are you kidding me?
Mama never said it'd be days like this.
And what I saw, like the people talking about cease and desist, and I thought that they were just saying Daddy's home.
No.
And then I clicked the video and it was the actual song, and I was like, oh, this is a joke.
We are crumbling.
What are you
as a
talking
nation
about? All right. When all of this ends, if we are still walking around free.
No, because that's real.
I want to know who's in charge of that account because I have questions. And her degree was audio engineering. Mine was social media and marketing. I got some questions on why you thought any of that was okay to post. I want to know who the team was that okayed all of that. Because
you know it had to go through a few people.
They're having a lot of meetings. That's what we say in our house. Like, and the stuff that comes out, I just literally can't believe it. I can't believe it. The stuff that the people in the administration say, I literally can't believe. I can't believe that people are so stupid.
This is
because what do you mean the director, was it director or FEMA? Somebody important with the emergency stuff was talking about, I didn't know there was a hurricane season. Are you joking?
I saw that. I'm like,
what do you mean?
It happens every year.
Are you kidding me? Everybody's nuts. The whole point of this was, if we have World War III, these are the people that we think should go first. And these are the people who should be boots on the ground, suited and booted, first off the jet.
I also want to say that I was at a concert, and when I came out of said concert, that's when I found out that bombs had been dropped. And I was like, I just was having a good time. What do you mean?
Oh, it's so
I was
crazy.
in the concert, and my sister texted me, was like, Trump is addressing the nation at 9. I said, what do you mean? I was like, please, just keep me updated because I can't even watch.
Then sending bombs and then your follow-up being like, now it's time for peace. Are you kidding? Are you stupid?
Yes.
What are you?
To answer your question, yes.
It's like getting slapped and being like, well, you got me. Like, are you kidding me?
It's just, it's as if, and we're going to get to our war choices.
Yeah, we are.
But it's as if the first term didn't teach y'all nothing. And then y'all voted for him. No. The first term didn't teach y'all nothing. We got him out. And then y'all voted him back in.
And was like, let's see what else he's going to do.
And now he's trying to say that, 2 terms is not enough. He don't even want us to be able to vote anymore. Like this is, it's just the amount of people who just, never mind. That's another episode for another, yeah, we gonna move on. War choices. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
My first one, Draymond Green.
I knew we were gonna have
Get him out of here.
Draymond Green is also one of my war choices.
In the field.
He don't mind fighting.
Exactly. Fight for your country.
He don't
You want to fight
at
everybody
all.
for no reason at all? Put on some fatigues and get in the field. Sorry. Get in the field. You want to beat up on everybody else? Go beat up on some other people.
Hey.
All right.
Those are my thoughts. My first, so Draymond Green was on my list. My other choice is Brian McKnight.
Oh, I didn't even think about him.
Brian McKnight.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Nobody is more disappointed in Brian McKnight than me. And I say that because I love Brian McKnight at one point so much that I randomly saw that he had a concert in Lawrence, Kansas. I got off work. I bought my ticket, got off work, and drove to Lawrence, Kansas by myself. And I had an evening with Brian McKnight, and I had a time, okay? When I say I was like in the 4th, 5th row, I had a time. So nobody is more disappointed than me because what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Change it. Having an elder son.
Yeah.
As your namesake, your junior, and then changing your name to have your baby son be Brian McKnight Jr., whatever them other names is, and then naming the Instagram the real Brian McKnight Jr. is diabolical.
And as a bar, we hate bad dads on this podcast.
And do.
As a bar.
And do.
Just the lowest bar, we don't like that. And to be... he's a diabolical dad.
Diabolical.
Because what are you actually doing?
And then
that's a great person.
His response to his son passing.
Nuts.
I don't know if you saw the video. Yeah. It was the beach and the Hennessy bottle for me. Because what?
Get in the field. To war.
That's it. Just go to war.
Get on
Just
the jet.
Go
get on the jet. Go
Maybe
to war.
you'll fight for the war since you won't fight for your children. I don't know. I'm tired of Brian McKnight, boy. I don't even listen to Brian McKnight music no more. And I love...
You went to Lawrence, Kansas?
I drove to Lawrence, Kansas.
Yikes. Just yikes in general.
I'm done.
My next person, Tory Lanez. because
I didn't even think about that.
Let me tell you.
He just needs to go.
Yeah, let me tell you. I do not know Megan Thee Stallion. However, watch how you talk about her around me.
That's right.
Because don't get crazy. And Mr. Sir, one, I understand that you're not even from here. I don't care. Suit up. Two, you can go to prison and get stabbed up and then you walking around talking the next day. God's strongest. Get out there. God's strongest. Get in the field, baby. We need you. And you know what? Serve your duty. That's it.
He
That's
already likes shooting people, so
listen. You've had practice. Go ahead. Go get out there. You can do all that and then still run to the internet to talk and then pay people to talk for you too. Get out there. We'll get you some camo. We'll get you some Canadian credits. Get out there. That's it.
So my list is short because I just couldn't think off the top of my head. So my last inductee, unless Janaé makes me think of somebody, is Clay from Love Is Blind. That's why I said put a pin in Love Is Blind. Because Clayton, what are you doing? What are you doing? You acted a fool on Love Is Blind all those times. Right. Left that girl at the altar, and now you won't let her be. Every time she do something, announce something, you got to get on TikTok and show us how hurt you are and say how you win in that life.
And she's happy, thriving, pregnant,
about to have a baby, about to get married.
Leave her alone.
And you over here talking about, I had a great year in business. Well, wonderful. But clearly you're still hurt, and I think that you should take some of that hurt out on the people that's trying to get us, okay? So, suit it up.
Suit it up. Get you some camo.
But not mine, because I ain't going.
Bro, listen. You see, I didn't wear my jacket. I should have.
I didn't even know, man.
My next person, RG3. Because simply, I am just tired of you. I'm so tired of you.
He does a lot.
And you're acting as though race is not a factor in your life when it's one of the reasons that you're on TV anyway. When you are super weird about having a Caucasian wife, which, more power to you, nobody cares. Stop being a weirdo about it. Really, you haven't done anything like earth-shatteringly terrible, but I still think that you should go to war. Because you want to fight for your white lady, go ahead.
Oh.
That's what I got. My next three kind of all fall together because they're all political. Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Riley Gaines. All of you guys suit up. All of you guys are terrible.
I was just going to say, just because you're terrible.
Riley Gaines has made her whole personality coming fifth in a swimming race. Go get in the field. Let's see if we can place higher than fifth this time. Go get out of here. Beefing with Simone Biles? Are you joking? Go get in the field. I'm all set. I'm over it. Josh Hawley, I think that you trying to lay under the radar and pass all these little bills so people forget. I haven't forgotten. Yeah. I forget nothing. Ask Alicia Keys. Go get in the field. I'm over.
How did Alicia get in?
Because I haven't forgot. So go get in the field. These are a little less serious. People with more than 80% of their body tattooed. God's strongest. You can take the pain. Please go save us.
Yeah.
And I have tattoos.
Especially if you got face tattoos.
Go get in the field.
Yeah, you got
it. They need you.
Yeah, you got it.
Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn's spouses. Those are some of God's strongest. Please go help us.
I was just about to say, what did they do?
No.
Yeah, they're spouses.
Go get in the field.
No, because you can't tell me they together. They together. They not together. They together. You can't tell me.
And to have all of America rooting for you to be together?
Yeah, that's kind of. They shouldn't have acted so well on that daggone show.
And I'm currently in a Scandal rewatch, and I'm just like,
see, I thought I was contemplating. I was like, do I want to watch Scandal again now that it's on Netflix? But now I may.
I was chilling at the house, and I was like, might as well. Caitlin Clark. I have no podcastable comments.
I have thoughts about Caitlin Clark.
But just go get in the field. Take your fans with you. All of you
Please,
guys.
all of your fans.
Go get in the field.
Take the whole state.
Yeah.
Actually.
Honestly?
The whole state?
Yeah. Before the injury, Tyrese, you would have been on this list too. But?
Halliburton?
I'm not a fan.
What did he do?
Just not a fan.
He gotta go to war? Dang.
To be fair, I was singing the whole state of Indiana.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's like, dang.
I said, but now he doesn't. He's injured.
Yeah, he is.
So sorry. You don't have to go.
I hope you recover well, Halliburton and Jason.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm still not. And they traded Drew Holiday and Chris. Yeah. I'm sorry.
When I saw those, I was like, okay, he's gonna.
I had a whole moment. Yeah.
I get it. As you should. The full squads of both the Bengals and the Raiders go to war. Just don't like you. Not a fan. I'm a Chiefs fan. So that's it. That's all. Go to war. Joe, get on the first flight. Jamar, definitely get on the first flight. First flight. Get out of here.
That's crazy.
We don't need it. The Barbs, personally.
Yeah, the Barbs can go. They are.
Y'all got a lot of problems, but y'all are good fighters. Go to war.
Because I don't even follow the lady on Twitter, and my whole timeline has been nothing but Barbs and the fight of this week, which I don't even care to know anymore.
Nope. Go to war.
But yeah, they are great.
Yeah, suit up. She needs you. There you go. Rashida Frost, God's strongest.
I'll see y'all later.
Because the level of delusion, we need that on the front lines. Go to war. There's nothing you can't handle. Get out of here. Thank you so much. And then my last one is Tom Sandoval, which, if you don't know who he is, he's from Bravo. He is one of the worst men in the world. He should go to war too. That's my whole list.
I haven't moved past Rashida. She did go through a lot on that show, and I used to love Rashida.
And is still and won't make other choices.
Oh, I'm not caught up with this season.
I'm not either, but I know that they still together. So, off to war.
She said she's gonna stand by her man.
Fatigues.
I don't. Oh, it was a lot of people that caught strays in that segment. We did not discuss our war choices before this, so
no, we didn't.
I'm just as shocked as you.
I have a lot of thoughts. I apologize for nothing.
Rashida is crazy. Like,
we need the people who can take a lot of pain in the front line.
The type of girl you want that you want to go. Sorry, I used to be a Rashida fan. I had all of her mixtapes. Sorry. Hey.
There you go. I didn't say I think
no,
she was the best.
I got you.
She should go to war.
So, yes. That's a lot. It's a lot. The war is a lot. But we gotta, black people, what we do best, we make it funny. Because what else can we do?
We're resilient.
So make sure y'all tweet us or put in the comments, whatever. Let us know who your war choices would be.
Yeah.
And a short explanation. I want to know why. Why is that your war choice? Because I didn't know. I'm shocked about Tyrese Halliburton. Did you see the shot?
He doesn't have to go to war.
But if we're gonna pack up Indiana, he gotta go. I get it. Yeah. I got it. So let us know who your war choices are, because I need a good laugh. Moving on. Wait, I don't know. Should we say keep it a little serious? Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs. Yeah. Let me tell you something.
War. Yeah. Get him out of here. He's a super villain.
I actually don't know if I want to send him to war for the other people. So, I mean, the other people that we're sending to war,
I think that as a super villain, he should use his villainous to save America. And then go to jail.
Janaé. So, I don't know. Moving right along. I don't know about y'all, but we have been keeping up with this case, okay? I mean, cross-referencing. I don't know about you, but I've been reading tweets. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Inner City Press. And also I have what's on TikTok. It's I'm Not a Lawyer, but
yeah.
And then great. It's another lady. Hold on, I want to get her right because she was great. It's something like Jennifer. Not Jennifer. I think I lied.
Either way, the people have been reporting and they've been very active about it. And we're very appreciative because, as the degreed ladies we are, we like facts.
And because they haven't been able to broadcast it, they couldn't have cameras in.
Because it's federal.
Yeah, so.
And another thing.
Is Lauren your lawyer? That's her, the black lady on TikTok. Is Lauren your lawyer?
And another thing. What I want is for people to learn the difference between state, civil, federal, all the different types of trials. I'm so tired of people being like, how come Kid Cudi didn't say this years ago? I want people to learn the definition of a subpoena. That's what I want first.
No, I totally agree, because I saw an adult person on Twitter say that Cudi is a snitch, and then somebody responded and said, well, he was subpoenaed. And the adult person responded and said he could have ignored that.
I think I saw that same thread of tweets. And
he could have ignored the subpoena.
Was one, if someone has harmed me, why would I ignore anything?
That's number one.
Personally, I would have been singing from the roof years ago.
Okay.
However,
he did it.
Like, I have always been if they called me, they called us person. I'm not going to jail for nobody. That's why I don't do crimes, because I'm scared of jail. But also, ignore the subpoena. So he should have gone to jail for Sean. That's what we're saying. Are you stupid? I'm so tired of the people being like, no, he could have just said, shut up.
Why would he do that? What? And you know, let's say like when one person comes forward, that gives the other people the confidence and the courage to come forward. And that's exactly what this case has been.
Exactly.
Is Cassie's lawsuit dropped, that video dropped, and everybody else started coming forward. And let me just say again, as somebody, if you know me, I wanted to be in Junior Mafia. Okay? I am so disappointed, but I'm also wondering how all these other people did not get called into court, because you cannot tell me that all these people that were in Junior Mafia or Bad Boy or just even I have no idea how Christina Coram did not get called to the stand. Yeah. She's been involved in everything. This case is nuts. It's insane to one witness and to get, be a bystander. It's also insane to have to relive some of the things that they are reliving in court. And it's also insane to be a member of the jury and have to watch these videos. They said they had to watch like 2 hours of those videos the other day in court. Mm-hmm. And that's just too much. Just reading what's happening in court is sometimes too much. So I can't imagine having to watch it, having to relive it, having to talk about it. It's a lot. And
super villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Super villain. And
also, I'm side-eyeing a bunch of you who cannot understand abuse unless it's somebody in close proximity to you. The amount of people who have been like making a joke of it or saying that Cassie was a willing participant. Here's the thing. If somebody says, sure, let's do it, then we start doing it and they say no, that means no. Like,
consent is always revocable. I was saying this yesterday to my mom when we were walking our dog. If at any point you say no, it's a wrap. The game is over.
Stop. You got.
I think some show I watched with good wholesome people. Maybe it was Grey's Anatomy. Said that it's like football. When the ref blows the whistle, what do you do? Stop.
That's not negotiable.
That's all.
That's not negotiable. And also the amount of people who have been trying to blame Cassie as if she wasn't 19. I know at me being 29 right now. At 19, there was a lot of things that I would have done or I would have said that I would not do or say at 29. Especially, he's 12? Is he 12 years older than her or something?
Sure.
It's
something like
it's
that.
A huge
it's
age
a decent
gap.
amount, yeah.
But I'm saying at 19, thinking about who I was and where I was and my thoughts and, just at 19 is like, you're still a baby.
Right.
Like, you, as much as people, you grown at 18, you're not. I mean,
if I was the prosecution, I would have been like, on record, I would have been like, and do you know how old his youngest daughters are?
Because
let's make it full circle around here. Because they are 18. She was 19. So what you're saying is in 365 days,
you would be okay for your daughters to be.
We'd have made a real full circle up in there.
Yeah.
Because what are you talking about? And then the people talking about Alex Fine is so, I can't believe he's here. You think that this is the first time he's heard this?
That's really my question.
Crazy.
And I think I tweeted that. Why do y'all think that this is his first time hearing these things?
And even if that was the case, she was a victim. Who cares?
There's no other way to put it as if she was a victim.
Right.
And let me tell you something. I'm also a firm believer in everybody didn't pick today to lie on you. Exactly.
Everybody can't be telling the same lie.
Everybody didn't just say, okay, so today we all gonna gang up on him and we gonna say everybody went through this. Okay, this is what everybody didn't do that to Diddy. No, everybody didn't do that to R. Kelly. Everybody didn't do that to whoever else. Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to buy NBC. Shut up.
Everybody didn't do that, and so that's another thing that I hate is that there's this stigma, or I don't even know if stigma is the right word, but there's this theory that it's an attack on black men. And it's not an attack on black men but you do have to be accountable for your actions.
Right.
And that's why, he's in court and it's being proven that he was doing all of these things. You were using, they're trying to allegedly prove that, he was using company credit cards to fund not company things.
Right.
And there was kidnappings. These are people testifying. You took me against my will to do such and such. A whole lot of freaky stuff.
And as somebody who, like, quote unquote, understands the legally side, like when the defense came out and their whole argument was he was terrible, but he wasn't that terrible. That, I get it from a legal standpoint. It's super easy for prosecutions to overreach. I get being like, he didn't do all that. He was bad, but he wasn't that bad.
But to me, that's how you know you can't get off of this.
Yeah.
Because...
And so, like, when you hear the legal analyst talking about, well, he might not get the whole RICO. He might get something. Sure. Because I get it's I think it's very hard to prove a RICO. You see young thugs walking around right now today. But... I just don't understand how you can hear that stuff, RICO or not. I don't understand how you can hear that stuff and be like, they was trying to get him. He's a good person.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Because
because he goes, take that. What?
But not even just hear the witnesses recount and the victims recount. There are text messages from him and voice recordings from him, and he was the one filming stuff. Right. And he was so high on drugs, allegedly, and doing things that he was filming on other people's devices.
Right.
Because he was so out of his mind. So you're telling on yourself.
Right.
And it's just I don't know. I don't, like you said, I don't know how you can keep up with this case, see the details,
see the amount of people that have been brought in because they're traumatized, or because they took a part in it, or because they were like, no, I felt like I had to do this for fear of losing autonomy, for fear of physical harm, and just be like,
they were trying to get him.
Somebody lying.
And,
him.
And how about one of the anonymous witnesses' identity being leaked?
Couple of them.
Oh, I only knew the first lady.
Well, one of them, the first lady, Mia, hers was the one that got accidentally leaked. Like, they put the video of her out.
And I was like, houseway.
But the other one, people put it together.
Oh, see, I haven't seen that. So do we know who Jane? I mean, not to say it on here, but we know who Jane is.
Later.
Yeah, we do. Oh, see, I thought I knew, but I don't. Okay, we'll talk about it. But yeah, this whole case, and so they haven't reached a verdict yet, but we're getting really close.
Yeah, they're doing
they deliberate
closing statements.
Closing statements, and so I think they start delivering. Yeah, they start deliberating on Monday, and I don't know.
And all the lawyers on Sean Combs' teams, if you're watching, I really just have a question for the women watching. How do you guys I understand that you a lawyer, you got a job, but I don't understand how, as a woman, you can go up there and be like, maybe he's not that bad. Are you kidding?
Well, some of them didn't. His first lawyer drop him.
I'm talking about the ones right now.
Okay, yeah, you were right.
But maybe.
But yeah, some of them have been like that.
I just think that at some point there's some cases where you'd be like, we're gonna pass this one over.
Yeah.
And I understand the optics of having women on your legal team when you're going against women accusing you of things. However, I also understand my conscience wouldn't be like, that's not right. But that's a side note.
And it's not just one woman.
No.
There's several women who you were in close proximity to, and which leads me to believe that there are still some that haven't come forward.
I'm sure. He just got sued the other day by a dude.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Yeah. I want to say it's civil, but yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw TMZ broke it the other day.
All I can say is Godspeed.
Super villain.
That case this is probably the biggest case that I've kept up with in just in a while. Like, that I've been like, I'm invested and I need to see how this ends, because the details, and like, I don't even want to, they've been so horrendous that I don't even want to talk about a lot of it. because it's again, like you said, how can you hear all of this back and defend this or say that they're out to get him and read the text messages and hear his voice recordings? I mean, I know AI is powerful, but it ain't that powerful.
And it wasn't around back then like this.
And it wasn't around where it's like you can't even be like, maybe that's not that's him. And I think the fact that he's still, just trying to be like, it's all love. I'm all about love. I'm all about peace. I made mistakes. This. But, sir, we saw the video in the hotel, and that was one of more, of many. That was just the one that the security came. And then, sorry, paying off the hotel security and the staff, and then I don't know, what was it? It was yesterday in the dockets, and the man got charged. They charged him for drapes.
Yeah.
In the hotel room. Mm-hmm. What were you doing? I don't want to know what you were doing, but it just that, like, what's happening? What is happening? Why? Michael, why?
We're tangenting.
Yeah, it's just too much. It was perfect. But it's just too. Yeah, I don't know. This case is crazy. I feel bad for them kids. Well, I guess only. Well, not
bad for some of them.
I have thoughts there too.
Yeah,
but I feel bad for those younger ones.
Yes.
Yeah, cause don't he got a new baby? Like one that's like 2.
Yeah, love.
All I can say is Godspeed to the Combs family.
I have nothing to say.
And the victims. Just Godspeed.
Sad for you guys.
Sad for y'all. It's a sad situation all around, but
very brave of you guys. Alex Fine's statement after Cassie, that was like, the world is not safer because her. I was like,
I know that's right,
amazing.
Alex.
Amazing.
Alex. Yeah. You better support your wife.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Because I can't imagine. And then the lady was having to testify and relive all this, and she was pregnant. I didn't know she was pregnant until the trial started. And I was like,
no, she was big pregnant then.
I can't imagine. Like,
the restraint on just her and Alex Fine not coming across the table at him every 20 minutes. I would have.
Yeah, and then don't they say he was glaring at the jury and stuff?
Yeah.
So much that the judge had to say, if your client can't control his facial expressions, he ain't gonna be able to be in here. Mm-hmm. Like, and then when they asked him the other day, like, did he want to take the stand? He was like, I think you're doing a great job, Judge. Did he?
We're tired of you, Sean. We're tired.
Anyway, well, I just don't even know how to wrap that segment up because it's just so much. It's just a lot. I just want y'all to stop. Believe abuse victims.
Yeah.
And I know they say you're, innocent until proven guilty, but when it comes to abuse, I believe that you believe abuse victims first. You get them to safety, and then you start asking questions.
Yeah.
Okay?
Never will I ever regret believing somebody who said something terrible happened to them. If it comes out that they were lying, okay, got me. Yeah. But at no point do I ever think that that's the wrong thing to do.
And that's not just a woman thing. That's an anybody thing. Cause I know how y'all like to do. Say you women lie. No, that's anybody. Somebody tell you something that's happening, you get them to safety. You believe them. You ask questions later.
Right. Terrible things happen to people all the time.
All the time.
When it takes the strength to speak out about something terrible happening to you, believe them. Yeah,
and it'd be the people you least expect. People that I think people let popularity cloud their minds, and it's like, no, if somebody said that somebody of stature did something to them, you believe them first. I don't care. That's weird. But moving on, because that's a lot.
And speaking of terrible people saying terrible things to each other, this leads us into our next topic, which is
Ketel Marte, the baseball player for the
pitcher for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, that's what he does. Pitches for the Diamondbacks. And was that last night?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago at the game, there was a fan in the audience heckling, and he said something about his deceased mother, and this man was in tears on the field. But here's the thing. See, this is the thing for me. Y'all think he was crying because he was hurt. Them was tears. I got something to lose, and I can't come across this thing because why? Like, why do y'all go to?
First of all, Chicago White Sox fan, who do you think you are? Also, It's Chicago. It's the White Sox. To be fair, I don't even know their record. They might be doing fine this year, but just why would you do that? What would prompt you to say something so foul that, one, you've now disrupted the game because
the entire game.
The coach and all the people came out, and now you're banned from all the MLB stadiums
for life.
Was it worth it? Probably not. Because now your face is all over TikTok, not over the news because,
And then I saw an article where it said he did acknowledge what he said was wrong. And
after he got put out?
Yeah, after he got put out.
Because the video where he was getting put out by security, he was like, no, I said to say hi or something. Shut up. Get out. We don't care.
Why do you purchase a ticket to a game to heckle?
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been to basketball games and things like that, and talking stuff is a part of it.
Yes.
But you don't never bring
there's a line.
There is a fine line.
And as a stuff talk, I talk stuff at every level. We went to my friend's rec game and we was playing against the other team, and I said, these niggas not that good. And the dude turned around and looked at me and I said, oh, sorry. I said, I'm just talking to him. And my friend on the court had to tell him, hey, don't listen to her. She'll make you mad. That's talk stuff like it's my job.
Yeah.
But there's a line.
You don't talk about nobody. First of all, you just don't talk about nobody mama in general. Right. I think that's just a blanket rule that most people go by. Don't talk about nobody mama. But to go to a game and say
the mom is deceased
and say something so crazy, thinking that a player won't, players have things to lose, but players jump in the stands all the time.
Players are people too.
Players are people too, and they jump in the stands all the time.
And as a person who is very pro Malice in the Palace, I get it. People like to run their mouth and think there's no consequences. I like when people show them that there is. Because what are you talking about? Why do you think you can say everything?
That's Chris Rock on the biggest stage.
Hit him again.
Hit him again. Not that we promoting violence, but
maybe we are. I always have. She has not. I have always said that we can fight on this podcast.
She has always said.
When we was on the radio.
She said, we can fight. Whoa. We can't. Not on this radio. But no, I just thought that was crazy to see him in that state in the middle of a game. Why would you do that? So I don't be having the words.
Yep. I hope Chicago loses the rest of all their games because of you. Those are the words.
What is your beef with Chicago?
To be fair, if it would have been any other team, I probably would have still said the same thing. He just happened to be coming for Chicago the White Sox
whole show.
He could have been a Tampa Bay Ray, and I would have said, I hope Tampa Bay loses the rest of all of their games because of you.
Chicago White Sox fans, what y'all doing over there, man?
Yeah. When people hurt my feelings and I know what their sports teams are, I tell them that I hope they lose all of their games, and I'm rooting for their downfall. Every time. Not like regular people, like typically.
Yeah, I know. But
when men hurt my feelings, I go, oh, I hope your team loses.
Still horrible. If somebody said that to me about my team, I would be very sad.
That's why I say it. Do you think it's not intentional?
If somebody said that about the Chiefs, you would be over it.
I have a Chiefs tattoo. I'd be ready to fight. However, I don't hurt people's feelings. And also, people never typically think to say that. Like,
that is hilarious.
The couple of times I've said it to men, they be like, whoa. And I'd be like, yeah. Because why would you hurt my feelings? Yeah.
So I hope he's doing better. I hope you feel better. Yeah. I hope you got some ice cream or something. That makes me feel better. I don't know.
It's crazy.
I just hope he did something nice for himself to make him feel better. Because that was ridiculous and insane. And kudos to the MLB for rectifying it ASAP. Yeah.
And the lady in the TikTok video who was like, it's okay. Shut up. Nope, nobody's identified you yet because it's just a voice on the video, but the people are not pleased about that either because who are you?
No, you don't get to. And I say that too because I'm a teacher. I say that to my kids all the time. Like you can't just talk to people however you want to talk to them and then expect for them to not react. Right. You don't get to control somebody else's reaction.
Yes. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences.
Period. That needs to be on a t-shirt. I need that on a poster in my room. Just blast it. But yes, so we getting a little close on time. But we just had a shorter show today with random tidbits because this is, again, our first official episode of Black Degree to Unfiltered 2.0. We back. We going to do that every single time we say that because we back. And y'all asked us to come back. So since we're here, please make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribe. Yes. Once again, you're only going to see new episodes on our channel. So you got to subscribe and even click the little bell so you get a notification when we drop a new video. I've always wanted to say that. Hey, whatever. Welcome to our channel, guys.
That's right. That's right.
But yes, and then also make sure that you follow us on X. That's so crazy. I
don't call it that.
Okay, we're just gonna say Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Black Degreed, and then on Facebook we're Black Degreed and Unfiltered.
Oh, and TikTok at Black Degreed.
And TikTok and Black Degreed. I did know that. I just forgot. But yes, follow us. All of those. TikTok, we follow back. Follow bike. And make sure that you guys tweet us topic suggestions. Y'all know how we did when we were on the radio and when we had Black Degree Unfiltered the first time. We talk about what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
And I still remember when y'all had us talk about what's the difference between side chicks and side hoes.
It was great.
That was a crazy episode. I will never forget that. I cannot believe that I was involved. And y'all was really calling in and giving y'all a side chick is just this is insane to me. Yeah.
So yes, everybody wants to be on the show. Give us a topic. You want to be on the show, you got to come with a topic first.
Yes. Y'all know we're always looking to have guests on the pod. We can say the pod now. Yeah. Always looking to have guests, always looking for your responses, all of that. So please make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tweet us topics.
Tell your friends. Tell your moms.
Once we get our subscribers up, we might have to do like a merch giveaway or something because y'all have been asking for merch. So we gonna figure that out so y'all can get y'all Black Degree Unfiltered t-shirts.
Plus we need new stuff too.
I saw somebody say that we should have satin beanies and scullies. We're gonna have to figure that out. But we normally try to do what y'all ask. We gotta figure that out.
We have some months until summer or until winter.
Yeah. So again, just make sure you guys keep it locked right here. Keep watching, keep tweeting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you guys in a few weeks. We out.